news. The Sox signed Josh Harrison to be their second baseman. And
I couldn't tell where you're going to fall on this based on our text message chain.
Oh, I was just making a joke because he had an injured plague, terrible season with the Tigers. But
yeah, I barely remember that he played for the Tigers because he hit 175 in 2019. So
he followed it up by 294, Ryan. But all kidding aside, obviously we all knew the second baseman free agent market was horrendous. And I talked so much about, could you get someone to move over from shortstop to second? I mean, that was one of my plays the whole time.
But you had a brilliant list of 8 trade targets that they could have gone after, and they didn't do it.
But the question is, we don't know. Did they pursue those? Those weren't available now. Are they available at the deadline? Maybe. No. Could be. Don't know. Here's the thing about Harrison, very similar to Simmons. He ranks in the upper half of second baseman defensively. Okay. So the Sox need that. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like, from an offensive standpoint, and not necessarily the Sox needed an offensive second baseman because they have plenty of firepower there. But
some people said that could have been the last piece. If you got an offensive second baseman, that could have been the last piece of a World Series championship. I think now you're gonna have to look to right field. But
yeah, and I don't know what's gonna happen there. I mean, I still like the idea of Conforto coming over. Maybe
Castellanos is out there still.
See, that doesn't. Here's the thing. Again, we've got to get someone who's solid defensively because you can get the same offensive production, I believe, out of Vaughn and Gavin Sheets
the
combo.
Aggregate, yes,
out of the aggregate. Thank you, Billy. I don't know. I don't know where we go from here, but
I think
bullpen-wise, they're solid. They have enough pieces in place as long as they can avoid some major injuries, unlike last year. I think, they're obviously positioned to win the AL Central.
Well, I think you've got the right perspective on Harrison. Especially if his defense can hold up. I think the only issues are that he's 34 years old now.
Yeah, he's not young.
He's essentially Leury García. I mean, versatility, can play a lot of different positions. So you've got 2 replicas of each other, but one happens to be 5-7 years older. How old's Garcia?
Yeah, he's 29. Yeah.
Okay. So you've got 2 versions of that, one that's 29, one that's I think they had the exact same WAR last year, 2.1 WAR. So they're basically replicas. But
some of the best in the league.
Yes. But like you said, I mean, if you can shore yourself up defensively, which was an issue with the White Sox in general last year, that might be a bigger priority.
28 out of 30.
Run prevention is as good as creating runs. So if you can shore up that side of it, and if they can find somebody or find it in the aggregate in right field, I think you're close to being done for this off season of signings and trades.
Yeah, we'll see if there's anything left, but I'm not gonna. I'm not overwhelmed by the Josh Harrison signing by any stretch, but I think again they have a good enough nucleus to be in good shape. So.
Word Hole Media.